Hello everybody, it's Dragana from Saacibo. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. My Christmas or winter journal is done and I'm really excited to show it to you. Since last video I created this closure for it. It used to be just 2 strips of fabric, but they started breaking off, so I basically just cut them off and I created this one. And I love it. I used the same fabric and a bit of lace and some organza ribbon, and I think it turned out good, and I felt like I just had to add a little bit of red to this journal. I know it's not in traditional colors like red and green and these darker colors. This is more like a wintry feel, like cooler colors, but I felt it needed a little bit of red. I just had to. There is a video on how to create snippet roll closures that I've done sometime in the summer. I think the video is called A to Z of Summer Crafts, so I will leave that link in the description box below if you'd like to see how this is made. Okay, put it aside for now. Now the cover, I have used my eco print, and then I painted these snowflakes using stencils and fabric paint. I also have a video for that. I will link it down, and because I have 2 signatures, I decided to do the cross stitch binding. There's also a video for that. Okay, so that is it. I might just show you like this. That's what the cover looks like. I decided to add these charms, stars and snowflakes, and I really like it. Okay, as you can see, the journal is quite full, simply because I felt like I had to put something in every pocket as usual, but I'm planning to use it as a reference for myself, so I really try to include all the ideas that I had over the last few weeks. And like I said at the beginning of this Christmas series, I didn't really do a Christmas journal before, and I had almost none supplies relating to that, so I tried to create everything from scratch, most of it. Now this is the first signature. I use my jelly print here, and I use this one because it has purple. The dominant color here is grayish purple, but it also looks like those Christmas baubles, doesn't it? And I created these with just the paper that I had, painted it probably a few years ago, and I just stamped these decorations and cut it out in different shapes, and used some string here and some of these, and I lined the paper with the fabric, and it's quite effective actually. It's really cool. I like it. Over here we have one of those specimens that I've created in one of the videos. These are hand-painted snowflakes. There's a video for that, and here's just a little tag. It says Joy. That in here. That's a little Christmas tree created with strips of washi tape. Here we have a pocket. Again, jelly print with stencil stars and a little bit of napkin there. It's been glued on. And one of the postcards that I've done in the last video, I decided to keep this one. I really like it. And there's the pocket there. You can get in here. Okay, these are just some coffee dyed papers with some stencil snowflakes. And over here we have one of those snow globes with glitter inside. Decided to turn it into a tuck spot. That's just a little card. Okay, that can go in there. Then here we have a belly band with 2 places for tags. This one can go in here, and that's an envelope that I decorated. It's empty, but I use that Christmas song, and it can go in here. Okay, this is just some music paper that I coffee stained. Added a few stars there. I can write things down. This is scrapbooking paper that I had, and I kind of like it. It looks really good there. Okay, here I created a pocket, a stenciled. This is cut using scissors, and this is just an old vellum. Created like a see-through pocket here, and just a tag. Okay, this is grape juice dyed paper. It has these lovely kind of like bubbles I don't know, I just love it. Okay, here we have a little cluster with a heart. And here is one of those whimsical Christmas tree. It's one of the first videos in this Christmas series, I think. And then I decided to keep this one, and I turned it into like a belly band so I can put things behind if I wanted to. So it's glued here and the bottom. This is one of the jelly prints I've done, and I think this was done on stained paper. That was rust stained paper, and I decided to include it in this journal because I just love this silver and purple combination. Okay, here we have a little tag. It says Happy Holidays, and this is a little pocket. I'll show you. And I use acetate. It's almost like a specimen, but it has a clear window, and I decided to put this one in here. Okay, I love this little detail here. Now this is the middle of the first signature, and for the middle I created these tags. They are like this, they're all the same, but they have different words and images over here. So we have be grateful, be kind, be honest, and then we have share, forgive, and love. And I think it's really important that we remember these at this time of the year. Okay, now here again, come to the other side. There's one of those clear pockets, and I turned this Christmas tree with washi tape into a specimen like this. I thought it was cute and can go in here. Again, that paper that I used grape juice on, it just has these bubbles, and that may be from soda, bicarbonate, I don't know. It used to be greener, but it's kind of really lovely now. Okay, now here, this is from a chocolate box, and that chocolate, if I translate that word, it means ice cubes, but it's like mint chocolate. And it has this beautiful box with snowflakes on, and I kept it. That was from last year. I decided to cut out these snowflakes and create this like a decoration with those snowflakes, and I think it's really cute, and I can still write here. And on this side, because this I didn't know how to end it, so I ended it with this. This is like a button of some sort or something that I had, and it had beautiful color and looks like a snow crystal, so that's how I ended that day. But I can even put something in here and here. Okay, now here we have a few things. This is just a leftover piece of paper that I turned into like a little present, just like a little tag. This is one of my marble papers. I was thinking maybe next year I will do one video on how to marble papers. I've been marbling papers last few months, and I love it. It's a really enjoyable process. For this one, I used one of my acrylic works. I turned it into a tag. There's angel wings here, a star, and some charms. It's like a bookmark. Okay, that's that. And here we have a little tag and a big tag. This paper has just been embossed with a bit of finger wax in bronze and the word peace, and there's Santa here. That's the only Santa you're going to find in this journal. Okay, here we have a belly band, and I used my die cuts to cut these snowflakes. I used them in specimen cards, but I kept this strip of paper and I added vellum underneath to create like a belly band. And I decided to use this postcard. It's from one of the Forest Whispers kit, I think, because these are pictures of a snowy owls, and they belong in here, I think. Now this is so special to me. This was done by my mom in the last few years of her life. She passed away in 2007, I think. She was so much into crafts, and she used to make these cards, and this is done with that sparkly thread. She did it herself, and when she passed away, my stepfather asked me to take her things, her crafting supplies, and I found this one. She never mailed it to anyone. I don't know if she made it for someone special or for me, but I decided to keep it, and every year around Christmas I put it up just to remind myself of her. And by the way, her birthday is on the 24th, on Christmas Eve, so that's just for me really special card. And although she didn't write anything, I feel like as if she did. Okay, now here we have the jelly print and a bit of stenciling, and I put some sparkles. I hope you can see some sparkling bits there. Here we have a tuck spot and with a snowflake, and this was just on some I think on one of the label, what is it, the stickers that I bought, the packaging, and I just cut it out. That's saying Merry Christmas. Okay, and this is the middle of the journal, the end of first signature, start of a new one. And here we have a little bit of red. I just had to put a little bit of red, and this charm here just fits perfectly onto that heart. And this is just a tag I created with some off-cut papers, and I think it works really well there. Now here I used one of the snow globes with glitter, and I attached it with these split pins. You can't see it on this side because I lined it with something else, but it's not glued, it's actually attached with, I hope you can see that. And this fabric here, my dear friend, my cousin's wife, she sent me her old shirt that had this beautiful embroidery, and she said it felt too bad to throw it away, so I kept it. It's been 2 years, I think, almost, and I now found a perfect spot for it, and I just love it. Love the fabric, and I love this, and it just fits so nicely into this journal. Now here we have a little tag created from scrapbooking paper. I added this image and the charm that I made. I'll just show you because I don't want to take this apart. I'll show you on this example because I made a few. It's a snowflake that's been laminated, a little deer, and a snowman done with beads. See, it has a little hat there. Perhaps I could draw his eyes or something. I thought that was really cute. So that's what it looks like. Okay, I can go in there. Alright, now the first page of the second signature. Here we have 2 pockets. That again is a jelly print, and I used that same box of chocolate. The rest of the box I cut out the tag shape, added some of that bling and some real snowflake die cuts, and that's the back side. You can write on the back. Okay, this is fabric that was used. I think someone gifted me something last year for Christmas or New Year, and that was wrapped in this fabric, so I had a piece, so I used that there. Here, just created a little card or tag with this message here that I had left from when I was making Christmas cards. Here we have some sparkling paper, offcuts, and a snowflake drawing on acetate, and there's a pocket here as well. See, there's one here, one there, and one there. Okay. Again, I think this was done with grape juice. was a bit greener, but now it turned this greenish grey color, which I actually really like. When you compare it to the coffee dyed, you can see the difference. Okay, here we have this envelope. It's empty. I plan to add things there after Christmas, but for now it is empty. Maybe I can put a few recipes in there. Again, this looks really cute. And this Christmas tree, I attempted to do similar to what my mom's done. Where's that card? Although mine was a bit long and tall compared to this, but I used this thicker thread and I put some beads there. Just hope you can see. They can move. And when I glued it down, I decided to turn it into a belly band. And these are just some papers I've cut from Christmas songs. I thought it can go in there. Now this here I really like. I was practicing drawing snowflakes on a piece of tracing paper that was just an off piece. I printed something else, that's why it's kind of yellowish, it's not white. But these look really cool when I drew them, and I decided to turn this into like a pocket. And that's one of the snowflake specimen cards. Decided to keep that one for myself. And then this again is from that box of chocolate, the blue part, and I cut it into a tag shape, and I had these Christmas tree specimens. These were done with strips of washi tape, and I turned those into like a layered tag. I thought that was cute. Alright, now here another pocket. What do we have in here? We have a piece of paper that you can use to journal on. Now this, I haven't done a video on that, just ran out of time, maybe next year or something. But this is a jelly print, and I turned it into a bauble, and I used the smaller one and a bigger one, and it works almost as a paper clip like this. And this is just a little tag, a few strips of ribbon, and Happy New Year sign. And these work really well, like you can attach something there. Okay, now over here we have another specimen. This time it's a star, and let's just layer the tag that goes into this pocket. Okay, just put it like that. Okay, now this is probably one of my favorite pages here. This one, that's a jelly print, and then I stenciled these stars using silver acrylic paint. That's just a strip of snippet strip that I had, and it worked really well, these colors with this. I just thought it was cool, and I plan to write things here later on after the Christmas is done, or just before it. All right, now here again we have a little pocket. That's just a little like a decoration. I attached it with a split pin, and that's a little tag. Again, I use this from some packaging. This is all packaging that I kept these bits. Maybe I can make some charms next year, something like that. Okay, now here we have one of those snowflakes and a piece of that paper. I probably had that left from when I was cutting one of the specimens, and I used eyelets here and this, and it can go on a Christmas tree, but also it works really well as a paper clip. Okay, this is just a little flip tag, goes over. inspiration. Again, this is envelope that's empty, but I plan to fill it up with maybe recipes for Christmas cookies. Okay, another postcard that was done in the last video. I really enjoyed creating a masterboard with my offcuts, and I think I have enough scraps to create another one. But although I don't know what to do with it, maybe I can use it next year. And these are just little baubles that I made with some scraps as well. I can write on the back, but I think they're really cute. Okay, now here again, done from packaging, and I had this left from after I made Christmas cards. I just love that packaging. It's just so wintry, beautiful, and I just added this bling here and die cut snowflakes. Okay, and the last, there is one tag with the sock, and it says love and time, because I think, you know, with the gift giving season, the biggest gift you can give to anyone is your love and your time. Just don't forget that. No amount of things you buy can make up for the love and time. That's the greatest two gifts you can give to anyone. Okay, and that's the last one. I decided to put another Christmas tree that's similar to that one. I mean, I use the same paper and I use those stamps, but there we go. That is it. And we come to the end. So I hope you enjoyed this little flip through, and I hope you find some ideas and inspiration in it. And this is, like I said, my first ever Christmas journal that I made, and it's not the traditional colors that I used, but it's still a Christmas journal, I suppose, a winter journal with a touch of Christmas. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I see you soon in my next video. Bye for now.